So we're here with a special episode of Interview with the Krumper, and our guest today is a super dancer from Spain, and that is Joker.
Yeah. What's up?
So Joker, hello. How was your flight? How's everything?
Yeah, the flight is is long, but it's good.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
good.
Feels super good to be here today.
When was the last time that you came to Russia?
It was first time it was Kill the Stage 2017, and second time it was Krumper 2019.
And the Krumper 2019, you won Test Your Character,
Test
right?
Your Character, yeah.
Good,
True.
good. Yeah, very memorable round. So are you excited for the battles, to be the judge, and for the classes?
Yes, of course. I'm excited. I'm happy to just like exchange with the Russian crowd culture for sure. And yeah, a little nervous for judge always. Like you need to focus, you know. Sometimes it's hard to judge. Sometimes you, how do you say, like you like more one style, but maybe the other guy or girl is winning the battle, so you have to be really like on point, like really judging. So it gets like mental effort for me. So yeah, one more time, let's go. I mean, it's super dope. Yeah.
What are the main difficulties when you judge?
For me, it's basically two. When both dancers are not good rounds, like low level, this is fucked up because it's like you have to choose between low level, or you have to do the other thing is like you have to choose between high level. Like for example, maybe when it's similar things, similar styles, let's say, or similar points, it's quite okay. Like if you do, like for example, if we are battling, you do good character and good hat tricks, and I do the same. For me, it's easy to see who win. But if you do like hat tricks, a lot of material combos, and just like getting off, like yep. And I do just like floor work and character, and you know, like another points. It's like, oh shit, how do I choose? You know, but yeah, you have to choose.
It's hard. Do you usually give one more round in these situations or no?
It depends. It depends. I honestly I like to see more rounds, but because I also battle in competition. I know it's fucked up when you have to do one more round. So yeah, I prefer to not to do tight, just to choose. Yeah.
What about you? So when you participate, when you battle, what do you focus on, and how do you prepare?
Good question, huh? So I think now I'm changing this. Like my preparation for the battle before was more like in a mental way, like okay, I can do this. I know I love this, blah 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 blah. So it was more like showing my skills back in the days. Now it changed because it's like I don't feel that much like showing, like you know, this feeling of showing off, like yeah, I can do this. It's more like try to be honest with myself and try to just feel the moment, feel the music, feel my heart, my body, and just go with it. So for this, how I prepare is really like I warm up, like good warm up, and just like breathing. Like really, I focus on my breathing to be calm. Because when we go to competition, it's like, you know, your emotions, everything is like the pressure.
High vibrations.
Yeah. It's like you are in an earthquake, you know?
Yeah.
So to breathe makes you calm to do whatever you want to do in the moment.
So it's more of being calm on the dance floor and in the moment than like material or combinations or anything else.
Yes. For me, it works much more now like this.
Right now. Do you think this approach would have worked when you were starting in the beginning? Would this have been helpful or?
Yes, for sure. If I knew before, I would be dancing like this from this point since I started.
Interesting.
But it's just something that you need to discover by yourself, how it works better for you, you know.
So everyone's different.
Also depends, because if we talk about event battles, if it's for me, it's way different than street battles, for example. You have your time, you have your music, you choose, you know, it's different. It's really different.
So what about illest, for the illest?
For the illest, I was just like chilling myself all the time. Breathe, okay. When they say my name, I go, I don't care, you know. But when I was on the final, I was quite nervous because I also knew that I have to battle Bruiser.
Of course.
And I know he's he's in the top right now in the world, in the krump world, for not just krump world, like I could say dance world.
In general.
Yes. So it was like, oh shit. But yeah, I think I keep it calm, so in a way, so I was just.
So do you think that gave you the edge in the battle?
The edge, what is the edge?
The edge, it's like your something in you that gave you the higher spot.
If what?
So it's I'm joking. Is it something that like your originality or your something that was very helpful to you, and with this you were able to like win, or with this you were able to do better than?
Yes, exactly. Like for sure, when I keep calm, I can. It's like talking. Like let's say this example. Like if you are in an argument, you know, or like a fight, like a battle in krump, you know. If I start to say, no, you don't have the reason, and I don't say why you don't have the reason. It's better if I stay calm and I say, you don't have the reason because this, you know. So I put my arguments, my style on it, you know.
No, arguments in battle, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, basically.
Yes, it's like you versus me. So who is who has the reason? You know what I mean? Like who is the buckest? You know?
Maybe in Russia, you can name some people that would be in your top in Russian krumpers.
In Russian krumpers, who live in Russia or?
Yeah.
Who live in Russia right now?
Or in general, yeah.
Okay, because for me, Islam is one of the
So obviously, still from the Russian community.
Yeah. So I would say, for me, I mean, maybe they are the tops. I know they are in Madrid, but but I would say Islam, Fate, Whiphead for sure. One shot, but she's not battling. I don't know if they should battle. I think right now, Famous is super dangerous.
In the session yesterday, right?
Yeah. And I saw a couple krumpers yesterday in the session that I don't know the names. But there was one girl with the tattoos.
Tattoos?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
And another guy, he did crazy round yesterday, like really consistent round.
Good. So there are two people from the session that are in the top. Whoever you are.
You know who you are because I came to you, but I don't know your name.
Okay. So.
And I think maybe there is more for sure. Flex is doing the battle. They're like the twins. They are dangerous too. Skid Row is also super dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes. Who else? Yeah, I think this.
So we're waiting to see the rounds and the battles.
For sure, also some whipheads, little homies.
Definitely. Good. So what are your expectations in general for the battles? Like not people, but for the whole battle in general. What would you like to see?
I know Russian krump, so I know quite like the movement or the style in general, let's say, because each country have like a style, like country style, if we can say so. But I expect that it change a little bit, like it's like something new, you know. I know like here the rawness and the, let's say, the get off and the spazzing out is super dope in almost everyone. But I think I will look nowadays for something, you know, like special, who is not just different, because different is quite simple, but like simple, different, but with consistency, you know.
Someone making their own style.
Yes.
Their own style with their own style.
I expect that as times goes, you develop, so your krumps will also develop. Yeah.
And the new generation too.
Yeah, the new generation too. Of course, I want to see the new generation. Yesterday in the session, I was like, oh, there's a lot of new faces that I never saw.
One more question. I've heard often, I don't know, it may be in Spain, but in Europe, but in Russia, in Russia, the phrase that krump is get off. Do you agree with this? So like the essence of krump is in the get off, like not material, not hat tricks, but in the get off.
Yes. Yes. Like the essence of this word is dangerous right now. but yeah, I will say so, because when you connect with your real krump, with the way you krump, is when you are in a real moment of get off. This is like when you say like, shit, this is me, you know. But don't understand get off like just, you know. It can be inside the get off. It can be a character moment, or just like a pause, you know, who makes you realize like, shit, this is it, you know, like this is my krump. You know? So the essence, I don't know. I do believe that essence is connected with the spirituality of the dance. It's not just like physical, you know. We do things that we never think that we could move like this, you know. Like some moments, like it's crazy, you know, like the body goes like, you know. But I also believe like in not just in the get off is the essence, not just in the get off. Yeah, because krump is a dance, and in krump, for sure, the get off is the connection with that. But in dance, it's not just that.
Of course.
So there are more points that makes you connect. I guess.
So it's everything together.
Yes.
Everything together. You
For
can't
me,
just
yes.
say like one thing. This is krump. It's many different things.
Yes.
And for viewers, for new krumpers or other dancers that are watching, can you just say in a few words what is get off? For people that don't know, that might be watching.
So for me, I mean, get off, you can go to YouTube and check the explanation of Ice or Mijo or some OGs. But for me, in a personal way, get off is when you are really connected with the rawness of your krump, when you're really into that expression with no filter. Like for me, this is the definition, and we use all this foundation, all this character traveling, blah 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 blah, musicality, whatever. But it's like the real thing of the get off is when you are like I don't know, like you feel superpowers, you know. It's something that you need to feel. You need to go to the session and feel with the hype. You cannot do this alone in your house. You can after you feel it, but yeah, you just go to the session. New generation, go to the session, feel the hype, just get off, and it will come, you know. It will come. It's not easy to explain.
It's hard. I mean, it is something that you have to feel. You can't just like
exactly. It's like,
say in words.
How do you explain to someone what is bok? You need to feel bok. It's when that's something magical in krump, especially. Like there are stuff that we cannot express with words. You know. For example, for me, Ice is a master. Like Chess is a master on this. Like he can really develop everything he feels and everything how he moves, and this is like for me this is amazing. Like this is in another level, you know. some people maybe don't have this ability to express with words, but for me this is when it comes the magic, you know, like when there is words that can explain all this, but the body can explain way more things, you know. And this is why we move while we dance, you know, because we need to express feelings that have no words for it. It's not sadness, it's not it's not happy, it's not angriness, it's not laziness, it's something in between that has no words. So this is when dance comes, you know.
And the only way for someone else to feel it also is to connect through the dance.
Through the dance,
and that's it.
I guess.
No, yeah, that makes sense. It's like trying to explain to like a child what anger is, what a feeling is, right? It's the similar. You can't explain it. You have to feel it.
You feel it, and after you
it.
name it. And the best on doing this in Krump is that no doubt.
Of course.
No doubt. No, because yeah, no doubt.
This brings up basically your character. So I read your interview with Watchdog.
Yes.
About Joker and Materia.
Yes.
Materia?
Materia. Yeah.
Materia.
Yeah, in English Materia, and in Spanish Materia.
Okay, so can you tell us more about this character and how it was born?
Yes, about Materia. Yeah, I don't know what I say to what I don't remember what.
So
say
basically,
to
yeah. So I'll send a link in the description. Basically, about Joker, there was a lot about how you looked at the cartoons and you like built up the character. But about Materia, it was that you wanted to incorporate your contemporary right style into Materia, and it's something softer,
yes.
right? Softer,
yes.
right.
Yes.
So that's basically.
Okay, so I explain. Maybe it's a bit long, but I explain. So I was back in the days I was doing many styles, you know. Back in the days, like hip hop, popping, trying, not like a hip hop dancer, but trying this, you know, or Krumper, but trying different things. Also, I started with contemporary, and I was like, oh, it's like too many, you know, this is Joker, like the popper, the, you know, the da 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 da. And one day I was like, I need to put all this together because I don't like to be this and after this and after this. So I know that all of this, it's me. So how can I just bring all this to me, you know, not just to put it outside, like really be me. So I started to create like a training method, which is called Omrasa. And there we were training for 3 years, like every week. I was like a group training, and we were doing parkour on the streets, like partnering, floor work, just like different styles, you know, like like this, like acting things, some music stuff, like rhythm stuff, of course krump, you know. So through this Omrasa training method, I start to connect this, like, oh, this is me who can like pop and go back to this, you know, like stuff, little kiss, you know. So I felt like when I krump, it's this, you know, like the tension is coming too fast in my body, you know. Also, my big homie Grishka told me this too much. So I was like, yeah, I need to understand this, how this works. So I still in the process, but I understand how softness can be krump too. You need to make it buck, but how because I don't feel like all the time. I'm not like Ring, you know, this kind of big guys, you know. I don't have this body. I'm not like Miho, you know. I'm a skinny guy, you know. So how to how do you say approach my body to krump? So that's when I was looking for a name for these feelings, and Materia came from Lady Joker. She chose the name. She said like Materia is good because it's just the name is Materia, like everything is made from some materia, not material, like materia. It's just the, like we can say this word, the essence of everything, you know, like the essence of the clothes, the essence or the little particles, you know,
atoms,
Yes,
atoms.
kind of this, but materia form, you know, like so. this allows me to travel too much into my dance, you know, because it's related to what I was saying, like trying to be honest all the time and trying to express feelings that I cannot say, you know. So yeah, like the character comes from this, and the character I still in develop, of course, but what it's about is it's crazy because the concept of the character is to show like extra you, like some superpower you, let's say, like the Joker. And it's not Arias, it's Joker. Materia is more like Arias, like who is Arias, who is me as just a person, you know, like how I dance, how I feel in this moment. So this is why all this breathing and this free diving training give me like, okay, now you feel like this, so don't try to hide this, just show that you feel like this, you know. And if I feel like something like soft, I can put it in krump. And of course I have to know how to make it krump, but it's more about connect with the moment, the present moment, you know? And Illes for me was about this, because I was injured like 6 months before Illes. I got the operation. I did a lap for before Illes. I no dance, you know, no lap. So it was like, okay, let's go to this, you know, like to the present moment. What's going on? What's the music? More okay, thank you, bro. Boom, boom, you know.
So would you say that this honesty in your dance is what gives you freedom? The freedom, because when you look at your rounds, you're very, very free, like in the moment, what you're doing, what you like, super, super, super energy. Is it the honesty that you think is that what gives you the freedom?
Yes, it's the honesty. For me, it's honesty to believe, and belief is related to faith. Faith, not ugly faith. To faith. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about faith. To have faith in what you do. I believe this. I know I can do this, so I just go. Like close eyes, go. You know. So yeah, for sure, this is the change between Joker and Materia. Like Materia is more about me as human. Joker is like kind of super me in a way, you know.
Interesting.
And I find super interesting when Krumpers let themselves feel, you know, because in Krump of course I respect the origins, but I'm not a creator of Krump for sure. You know, I'm like a newcomer. If we talk about Krump history, I'm still a newcomer. You know, even I do this for 15 years. It's like, you know, I know my place. So yeah, I would like to bring something to Krump. Something different.
Something different.
Yes.
Like what?
Like Materia.
Like Materia.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's your it's what you are trying to give to Krump as a whole, and the Krump community in Spain and in general in the world.
Yeah. Nowadays,
so they can see that you can move in a different way.
Yes. I hope. I know that there is almost everything done in Krump, but almost not everything. You know? Of
course.
I think there is a lot to explore in Krump. Like we know we have the street battles, we have the sessions, we have the events, but there is a lot. Just check the music, how music evolve. You know, from the first boom bap to the first Krump beat to the new Krump beats. You know,
of course.
Change. It really
very
changed.
much, yes.
So
yes.
I believe that the evolution of Krump is still happening, you know.
Still evolving.
Yeah, for sure.
And it always will be. It always will be. So with every new generation and every new people that come in, they bring in their own ideas.
Yes.
Their own truth.
Exactly. And I think this is important to keep in Krump, the message, like respect the roots, know where this dance is coming from. You need to know the people, you know, because something happened to me one time, like somebody told me, yeah, I want this feeling to be me, and I express like me, you know, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you do like you, but there is a lot of people before you, and you need to know these people, because these people already create, and you cannot be like, don't give a fuck about the history, you know. So this girl was trying to say like, yeah, I dance like this, like that, but at the end of the day, it was like Elias from Madrid. So it was the same dance style, the same idea. So it's not new. So that's why you need to know the history. And if you like to do one way, it's super dope. There is nothing wrong with it.
Of course.
But I think we need to keep this message of be you. You know? Be you.
I guess that would be a very main message in general in Krump, from the beginning.
Yeah, of course. Because if you watch the creators of the dance, the OGs, it's solo dancing like Rapture or Crash dancing like Ice, or you know, Mijo dancing like Rascal. No, they all dance different, and they krump.
Of course.
So they have their culture, they experience. So of course they all are different between all of them, you know. So why new generation or new krump start to look similar to each other too much, you know? That's my point.
So you think that a lot of people look similar now? They may be just discovering. They learn the basics.
Yes.
They learn the basics, and then they start to grow from there, and then
Yes.
change.
I think there is some people who understand this, and there is some people who doesn't understand this. And of course, when you are new, you need to how do you say, to put krump in your body, you know, okay, this is like this works like that, okay, this is my feelings, like boom, bam, bam, all these dimension things. But as soon as you start to be you, you don't have to, because there is a lot of people. I was talking with one shot about this, like we start to just do moves, you know, krump, what is krump? Move, and it's okay, but after you need to connect to yourself. So let's put this in first step, you know. That's what I try to say to the new people, and I feel that it's way different.
So not just movements. So first you feel, and then you learn, like the krump shell on your body.
Yes, I think I think this is absolutely the way, because you know, these workshops, classes, like all this labbing, or labbing with the fam, it's super nice, like the dancing moments. But there is some big thing that not a lot of people talk about this, and it's what it makes also like a culture. Like we talk about krump.
Of course.
We talk how I feel, how this is work. Oh, you see this krumper, you boom, this is new feeling, this is blah 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 blah. You know, and this I learn. Wait, I dance better because I practice, but I learn more because I talk with people. Like when I came first time to Russia, after Kill the Stage, we party and so on, and we go to Fate's house, and we were there, and we were at that time it was I don't know, before just taking my plane and the next day, it was Ugly Fate and Playa and me. We were just talking, and we just talked for maybe 5 hours about krump, like just talking, you know. And I remember this conversation because it was like, damn, I learned a lot.
Of course.
And of course with my fam, like with Griska, with Dexter, with Hendrix, we lap, but we talk a lot about krump, just talking.
So do you think that in different styles that's not as common?
In different styles? What do you mean?
Like in. So you think it's something more like for krump, more important, even.
And this is, I think it's important for the new generation. Not just to go take workshops, videos.
And then just watch your videos.
Look my round. No, I need to clean my jabs. No, stupid. You don't need to clean your jabs. You need to talk to your brother or your sister. I think.
So connection.
Yes, for sure.
So when we talk about character, is there anyone in the krump world in general, maybe, that has made an impact on you?
Yeah.
Like who?
Like who? The guy who. First of, like the first ones, Crush for sure. Crush. Eyes for sure. Not just skills, like character. People think that, no, character. Mijo for sure. I would say these three at the beginning.
At the beginning?
At the beginning, yeah. Later, for example, Kelias, I don't know if you know this guy, but I know that not a lot of people know this guy. Now he stopped krump, but this guy was special. Like in character, it was super special. Like he danced like nobody dance, you know. This is super dope.
Of course.
So Kelias, Deep, Lady Mas, sorry, now it's Queen Matskills, Emily. How is Wounded is her name, krump name. I think nowadays there is a lot. There is a guy who his name is Aoju. He's from Japan. I saw him this year. I was like, wow, this is another thing, you know, like a good character. And of course, in Spain, Hellboy. He was Twin Joker back in the days. Yeah, if I think, I can name a lot of people of nowadays.
So we can say those are
the
main. Okay. All right. So let's do some blitz questions.
Okay. Let's
okay.
go.
It's just there's four questions. Basically, either or. So
either or. What means either or?
Just a question like.
Choose.
Kinda. Yeah.
Okay.
Choose. Okay. Materia or Joker?
Oh, I know. No. You choose. Now I will say Materia.
Materia. Okay.
Even I still love Joker.
So it's the first. The first is Joker.
The first is Joker, but now Materia.
But now Materia. Okay. Basics or material?
Basics.
Basics. Always.
No doubt.
Character or get off?
Get off.
Get off. Okay.
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
good. That's blitz questions, basically. Yes. And for the end, can you teach me something in Spanish?
Yes. What do you want?
How do you something with krump? Something with krump. How do you say? Basics. How do you say basics?
Como basics? Basics words, you mean?
No, like krump basics. Can you say it? That's how you say it?
We use English.
English words?
Yeah, we use English words. Stomp, pisotón.
Okay.
But it sounds super weird. But stomp is pisotón.
Pisotón.
Yes. But we don't say like this. We say stomp.
We say stomp.
Or chest pop. We don't say pop the pecho. When I explain, maybe I use this, but we use chest pop. Yes.
Okay.
But I can teach you some hype.
Okay.
Now we use arroz con pollo. Arroz con pollo.
Arroz con pollo.
Arroz con pollo, muy bien.
Arroz con pollo.
Yes.
Arroz con pollo.
Arroz con pollo todo el día.
Okay, good, great. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your thoughts and your input and your experience. So it's very important to see krumpers with a lot of experience and for much time krumping to be able to share, so that people can watch. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Bang,
Good.
bang.